Hey, I'm here to talk cross-chain solvers and by extension what it's like to develop real-world applications on top of Solana. No MVPs, production level applications that put millions of dollars of capital at risk every day. Here's a little agenda, but what we'll basically be talking about is the problems that we encountered on this mission to become the best cross-chain solver and how did we resolve them. I'm part of RockawayX, specifically the labs, where we recently shifted our focus to solvers and started with cross-chain solvers. Ever since our little shift, we processed more than $1 billion in volume, and we worked with Mayan, Wormhole, where we're basically the largest cross-chain solver there. We process more than 70% of volume on Mayan. Let's first talk about what cross-chain solving really is and why we thought that this is the great way to enter the area, and that is because we thought it's simple. Cross-chain solving is basically meta-solving on top of the true solvers on each chain. So we thought that the minimum requirements are pretty easy to manage, because most of these protocols work in a similar fashion. User locks funds on chain A. We win the auction, of course, and we send the user money right away. No waiting for finality, and then we settle with the protocol. Later. As you can see, that there is not really much to be imaginative about, and it's just about the right execution. So we thought this is a great area to start and just get in there. What are some of the curveballs in the blockchain ecosystems? DEX aggregators are not really accountable. Trust me, I would love to fulfill that quote, but it's something you need to count on. The liquidity concentration is a real problem, and it's not a solved one. Popular chain will bubble up with the liquidity, and there is not really an existing solution to rebalance it cleverly. The rebalancing expenses are also volatile. Sometimes the exchange rates change so much that we cannot really price it in properly. And then there are developer mistakes, of course, since everything that has to do with many programs in Solana, you need to test in production. And it lends itself to developer mistakes that are hard to track before deployments and are usually very costly. What is the solution to all of this, and how could we prevent most of this happening? And our first effort in this area was signing. Crown jewel of our architecture right now is something called Plutus Signer, and it basically solves the problem of we are only signing things that we need, that we want, and we don't really think about it. We have millions of dollars on our private keys, and to secure them, we are shuttering them across many servers. It's basically a threshold signing solution, but whenever we were doing the research on existing solutions in this area, it was not possible to integrate it inside automated program that runs 24/7 without the acknowledgement of any of the trusted parties. So we came up with this solution to mitigate the problems by splitting the keys in multiple parts, and on top of that, we have a modular system that we can put inside the signer to verify each transaction that we want to sign. Therefore, we are eliminating the problems with incorrect signing. Rebalancing efficient capital. The goal here is to achieve at least 5x efficiency with our capital. And this is actually one of the solutions we ended up with. where we have automated bots that scan every possible route through wormholes, CCTP, DEXs, SEXs, and we accumulate liquidity on fast chains. We then distribute the liquidity from there, and that way we don't ever have a imbalanced liquidity problem. This allows us to achieve the 5x on capital efficiency. Then we end up with the big problem on Solana, and that's transaction lending. This was something that we researched quite a bit, and we found out that basically the best chance to land transaction on Solana is write something that we call machine gun sender. I don't know if any of you are having troubles with landing transactions on Solana, but this could be a cue for you, because we are not exactly. The transactions on Solana can fail for multiple reasons, right? Networking issues, priority fees, RPCs, JITO, whatever. So our best choice right here was to just machine gun on all of them and hope for confirmation. But it made us think. Developing applications on top of Solana programs is basically like developing front-end only applications in Web 2. Yeah, we are basically at mercy of the big API and we need to jump through all these hoops and create these little hacks to do what we need to do with the interface that is given to us. And that is something that we want to solve with our newest product, RockRPC. For more about that, please ask Tomáš Eminger from RockawayX. Follow us for new information, and that's it.